This is Crystal Vida, and today I'm going to talk to you about why we should go Google. Why Google? Well, over 70% of the top 100 universities in the United States are already using Google Apps for education. By using this, across all schools within our district, we will help our students become college and career ready. Benefits of using Google Apps for education? There are no advertisements. Applications can be accessed from basically anywhere using any device as long as you have an internet connection. Some applications can even be used offline. Students are able to collaborate with teachers and other students, and the user interface for all of the Google Apps for Education programs are really simple and intuitive for the user to use. Why is Google Chrome the best internet browser? Besides being my personal favorite internet browser to use, it's also the best browser for our students. It's compatible with all of the other Google tools students are using, and it's perfectly compatible with our one-to-one Chromebook initiatives. Besides being user-friendly, it's just simply easy to use, and you won't see any ads while you are using Google Apps for Education. Google Chrome apps and extensions is also a really big benefit of Google as an educational tool, with a really large number of apps and extensions available, and that number constantly growing in the Chrome Web Store. You're able to find apps for your students for math, for reading, for pretty much any core subject area that you would want to use. There's even apps and extensions available to help our students with special needs, and you can use many of these add-ons to be more productive. Some of my favorite apps and extensions are listed here: Typing Club, typing practice; Front Row, a really great math program to practice differentiated math problems. You can also learn new skills by watching some videos. News ELA has articles for current events at different reading levels, so you can pretty much match an article to any level of reading that a student in your classroom might be at. AdBlock Plus blocks all ads, malware, and tracking, which is a really great tool for our students. Read and Write for Google Chrome actually reads passages to students in Google Docs, slides, as well as web-based writing, and it translates text if need be. And then Quizzes for students. Teachers can create interactive reviews and quizzes if you go to quizzes.com, and then students just use the Quizzes student app to actually go and take the teacher's quiz, and then the teacher gets a lot of really good feedback. So those are just a few of my favorites. There's a ton more out there if you just check it out. Benefits of using Gmail in schools: it allows users to communicate quickly. You can also do video chats. Google Hangouts, if you're not familiar with that, is a really nice tool with instant messaging. If an attachment is too large to send in Gmail, unlike other programs where you maybe have to upload it to something external, Google actually lets you upload it to your Google Drive automatically and send it right from there. It's also a great tool to translate emails with the click of a button. It currently can translate to 103 different languages, which is an excellent tool to use with any of our families that English might not be their first language. What use is Google Drive to me? Well, if you're an administrator, a teacher, an educational assistant, or a maintenance worker, like I just helped our janitor to create a task list for his employees to do that he could share with them. It's a great place to store all of those files. It allows you to access them from practically anywhere as long as you have an internet-enabled device, and it makes collaboration with others practically seamless. In Google Drive, you can create documents, presentations, surveys, drawings, and many more different types of files. Google Docs in Education has a wide range of uses. Students can type papers, create journals, and do more, all while, again, collaborating with their peers. Ways to use Google Slides in education. Here are just a few ideas: student journals, presentations on any topic, whether it's science or social studies, or even demonstrating that they know how to complete a math problem. You could create a choose your own adventure story, or even just a storybook. How can you use Google Forms in education? You can have students sign up for school activities, create quizzes for students with apps and extensions to actually grade those automatically for you, as well as send feedback back to the kids automatically. You can use them to chart student behavior. I use it often to chart time spent working with other teachers. You can do a mock election like I did a couple weeks ago with students, and you can gather just any information you need really, really quickly and efficiently. Ways to use Google Drawings in education. You could create a cool school t-shirt design, as you see I did over here on the right. You can create all kinds of diagrams, timelines, make a digital signature, create a logo. You can even create part of a web page like I had my 5th graders do for their web pages in Google Sites. Why should you use Google Calendar? It's free to use. You can send event notifications via email or text message to your people you are inviting to your events. It's easy to import other calendars into, so if you have another calendar, perhaps a calendar for your children at home, you could import that right into your Google Calendar. You can send yourself a daily summary of events. You can create multiple calendars, so a calendar for at school, a calendar for at home, a calendar for your husband, a calendar for your wife. You can set up events for any time as far into the future as you can imagine. And you can use really quick keyboard shortcuts. If you hit C, you can create an event. If you use Q, you can quick add an event, so that makes it a little bit more efficient. How can you use Google Sites? You can create a class website where you can share links and information with your students. Some classes like to use it for a blog. Students can even create portfolios so that they can add to that portfolio each year by creating a separate web page, and then they can store artifacts from each grade level and have a way to easily share that information with their parents, their teachers, their classmates. The answer is Google Apps for Education. The question is, do we need it? Yes. Google Apps for Education can enhance a one-to-one program like ours by allowing students the necessary means to communicate with one another and with teachers, using all of those collaboration tools that I just talked about. The cost of nothing makes the price just right. You can't beat $0. The power of collaboration alone is the most powerful tool that Google Apps for Education has to offer, and it allows our students to be successful on their own as well as with the help of others. So that is why we need to be a Google Apps for Education school. Thank you for listening, and if you have any other questions, you can certainly send me an email or give me a call at extension 7754.